Unexpected intro, okay. Unless somebody decides to walk in. All right. I've set the rain to be cold and hard. I've set the sun to be bright and sharp, to wake you up from your hollow dream. I'll shake your bed with a thunder strike from my hand. Let's come all steal. We will lie and cheat and turn around all their limit signs and redirect this great old boring road into the depths of a lion's mouth. But we'll see if there's something we believe. So I wanted to start off by singing a bit of a song that I really like to sing called Into the Stream by the Tallest Man on Earth. It's a folk song, and the topic of my speech today is going to be about why you should sing. I think you should sing. I don't sing enough, and I think I should sing more. So art says what words cannot, right? We've all heard this. Art says what words cannot, It's a phrase most people have heard. And if you listen to a room of people, let's say you're sitting in a room of people, they say a lot without the specific words that they're even saying, with the raising intonation of their voices, emphasizing specific words and phrases. These things dictate the meaning of what they're saying a lot of the time. It evokes different emotions, right? So conversation is not always objective, but it's intended to evoke and to purge in the moment, So yelling across the room, laughing, all these are some form of vocal expression. And everyone has sung at some point in their life, even if it's just happy birthday, right? And as we get older, we oftentimes don't sing as much. Singing is more something that we do most as young kids, and then we sing less and less as we get older. Even if our voices do deteriorate over time, we still can, though, I typically sing to aid my guitar playing, occasionally where people will hear me, but not super often. But singing can be more than a passing activity, and it really is. It's a form of self-expression similar to communication, and it can alleviate stress, and it utilizes the less used parts of our vocal anatomy. So singing is good for your health. Singing reduces the stress hormone cortisol, and it releases anxiety. It improves your mental well-being, your mental alertness, your memory, your concentration abilities. It's proven that after singing for 20 minutes in a day, your stress, you have less stress, and your endorphins and your dopamine and your serotonin increases, right? So an example of this clearly, right, is if you sing, and you can express yourself, if you have an urge to sing and you sing, you can express yourself in a way that you may not just be able to say, as cheesy as it sounds. And by singing, you release this anxiety, can improve your state of mind. So singing is an aerobic activity that improves your health, increases your oxygen to your blood flow, increases your lung function, and increases the muscle engagement around your lungs. So all of this, increased lung function, muscle engagement, and oxygen to your blood flow, these are immediate and direct positive influences from singing, right? And singing is a form of self-expression. It's a form of identity, right? So social bonding occurs when you sing. If you're singing in a group, and it's a communal activity, and it's a form of expression. So when singers are singing with instrumentalists, or they can interact with the crowd maybe, then this is a form of community, this is a form of expression. And another thing about expression, right? It's not just pitch and intonation, it's not just a vocal, it's not merely a physical activity. Singing involves intelligible words and phrases, poetic messages, and stories. So the human voice is a vital mechanism with a complex anatomy, and it can be understood better by singing, right? So these aren't things you would recognize solely by speaking conversationally, like most of us, including myself, do 99% of the time. But the voice and singing is, the pitches that you create are produced by your lungs, and your vocal cords and your pronunciation by your mouth, right? So your respiratory lungs and breathing from your diaphragm, your abdominal diaphragmatic breathing is in control of your air, and then your vocal cords have to do with the phonetic, or your mouth has to do with the phonetic aspect, and then your vocal cords have to do with the resonant part of your singing. So reasons that people wouldn't sing, they don't want to mess up. But messing up is a part of life, and it makes you more resilient. So you can get better. Anyways, if you practice just like anything else, you can improve that skill of singing. So this just means have reasonable expectations for yourself, don't give up, and learn from other people, you know. If you know your own abilities, then you can assess them, and you can avoid making awkward mistakes. Not that you can't learn from those mistakes as well, you know. So if you don't know how to start, I would say there's easily ways to start, you know. If you find a song that remains at your speaking level, we speak at pitches already. So if you find a song that fits that, then you don't have to do a whole lot to get started. Some people just don't, they just say they don't want to sing. Fair enough, right? But there's a lot of reason to, you know. People can sing about anything, you know. People sing out of anger, people will sing out of love or sadness or happiness, people will sing out of existential worry and pain. There's really nothing that you can't sing about. So I'm getting to the end of this. So singing is a physical activity, and it's a form of expression. It utilizes our complex vocal anatomy and our respiratory system. It's good for your health, and it connects you with the people around you. So I would say you should sing. You should sing. I should sing more. And it's good for your health and the people around you. Thank you.